Analyzing host. 2, 1. Thrusters engaged. Layers.
What the? Are you hurt? Oh, no. Calm down, I can explain this.
Hold again.
The movie begins in a frozen remote region where a team of scientists and mercenaries are excavating a mysterious spherical object buried deep beneath the ice. Leading the operation are a ruthless warrior named Ignacio and a scientist named Jose. Their employer, Victoria Cord, soon arrives to inspect the discovery. Inside the sphere lies something legendary, an ancient alien artifact known as the scarab. Victoria is thrilled because she believes this technology could become the ultimate weapon and provide limitless power for her military projects. Meanwhile, in Palmra City, Jaime Reyes has just graduated from Gotham City University and is finally returning home. Excited to reunite with his family, he receives a warm welcome from his father Alberto, his mother Rocio, his sister Milagros, his uncle Rudy, and his grandmother Nana. For a brief moment, everything feels perfect. Unfortunately, reality quickly crashes down around him. During a family lunch, Jaime learns that things have become difficult while he was away at school. Cord Industries has been slowly buying up properties throughout the city, forcing local businesses to close. The Reyes family lost their auto shop, their finances are collapsing, and they may soon lose their house. The stress has already taken a severe toll on Alberto, who recently suffered a heart attack. Determined to help, Jaime promises that his college degree will allow him to find a good job and support everyone. However, the job market proves far harsher than expected. Despite submitting applications everywhere, nobody seems interested in hiring him. Days turn into weeks, and Jaime's optimism slowly begins to fade. Eventually, Milagros manages to get him a temporary job working at Victoria Cord's luxurious mansion. It's hardly the career he imagined after graduation, but he desperately needs income. On his first day, Jaime hopes to make a positive impression. When Victoria arrives, he attempts to introduce himself, but she completely ignores him. Inside the mansion, Victoria meets her niece Jennifer Cord, who is furious about the direction the company has taken. Jennifer confronts her aunt about a project known as OMAC, short for One Man Army Corps. The technology allows users to connect their minds directly to heavily armed exoskeletons capable of devastating destruction. Jennifer argues that the company should be helping people, not creating weapons of war. Victoria coldly responds that she is simply continuing what she claims were her brother's wishes. The argument quickly escalates. When Jennifer refuses to back down, Ignacio steps forward to intimidate her. Jaime witnesses the confrontation and instinctively comes to Jennifer's defense. Victoria immediately fires both Jaime and Milagros without hesitation. Although grateful for Jaime's help, Jennifer feels guilty about what happened. Before leaving, she secretly gives him her phone number and promises she may have another opportunity for him. Later that evening, Jaime hesitates before texting her. He worries about looking desperate, but Alberto encourages him not to give up. Following his father's advice, Jaime finally sends a message. Jennifer arranges a meeting for the following day. When Jaime arrives at Cord Industries, he has no idea that Jennifer is secretly carrying out her own mission. Sneaking into a restricted laboratory, she discovers that Victoria's team has successfully recovered the scarab. Realizing how dangerous the artifact could become in her aunt's hands, Jennifer steals it and hides it inside a fast food burger box. Moments later, alarms begin sounding throughout the building. The scarab's disappearance has been discovered. Security immediately locks down the entire facility. As Jennifer rushes toward the exit, she unexpectedly runs into Jaime. Desperate and out of options, she hands him the burger box and tells him to protect it at all costs. Most importantly, she warns him never to open it. Confused but willing to help, Jaime takes the package home. Naturally, the mysterious box becomes the center of attention. His curious family refuses to leave it alone. They shake it, inspect it, and speculate about what's inside. Eventually, their curiosity gets the better of them. The box is opened. Inside rests a strange blue scarab-shaped object. At first, it doesn't seem impressive. Everyone assumes it's some kind of expensive collectible. Then it suddenly begins glowing. Before anyone can react, mechanical legs emerge from the artifact, and it leaps directly onto Jaime's face. Chaos erupts. The family desperately tries to pull it off, but the scarab shocks anyone who touches it. Electricity surges throughout the house, knocking out power and throwing everyone into panic. The artifact then crawls beneath Jaime's clothes and begins transforming. Mechanical limbs burst outward. Alien armor rapidly forms around his body. Within seconds, Jaime is encased inside an advanced exosuit unlike anything humanity has ever seen. The suit's artificial intelligence immediately activates. Only Jaime can hear it. Without warning, the AI decides to test its capabilities. Jaime is launched straight through the roof and blasted into the sky. Seconds later, he's in space. Completely terrified, Jaime can barely process what is happening. Before he can panic any further, the suit brings him crashing back toward Earth. Wings emerge from the armor, allowing him to fly across the city at incredible speed. During the flight, he accidentally collides with a bus. The suit instantly generates a protective energy shield powerful enough to slice the vehicle in half while leaving Jaime unharmed. After a night of accidental destruction and confusion, the scarab finally returns him home and retracts. Jaime immediately passes out. When he wakes later, he discovers the scarab has permanently attached itself to his body. The family considers contacting the authorities, but Rudy points out the obvious problem. Since the scarab was stolen from Cord Industries, Jaime will likely be treated as a criminal. Desperate for answers, Jaime seeks out Jennifer. He finds her fleeing armed security forces outside Cord headquarters. Jennifer jumps into his car, and together they narrowly escape a hail of gunfire. Back at the Reyes house, Jennifer finally explains everything. The scarab is an ancient alien weapon of unimaginable power. Victoria wants to use its technology to perfect the OMAC program and create unstoppable soldiers. Unfortunately, the artifact has chosen Jaime as its host. No one knows why. Jennifer believes answers can be found inside Cord Tower. Joined by Uncle Rudy, the trio launches an infiltration mission. Using homemade gadgets, Rudy jams security systems while Jaime and Jennifer sneak inside. There they retrieve a mysterious key that turns out to be a modified watch once owned by Jennifer's father. However, their escape is interrupted by Ignacio. The scarab instantly activates. An explosive battle follows as Jaime discovers the incredible capabilities hidden within the suit. Energy cannons, blades, shields, and countless weapons appear at his command. The AI constantly suggests increasingly lethal options. Jaime repeatedly refuses. He makes one thing clear. He will not kill. Eventually, Rudy and Jennifer help him escape, and the group retreats to Jennifer's childhood home. Using the watch, Jennifer unlocks a secret underground headquarters. Here, Jaime learns an incredible truth. Jennifer's father was once the city's superhero known as Blue Beetle. Although the scarab never bonded with him, he dedicated his life to studying its mysteries and protecting people. The original Blue Beetle served as his mentor years earlier. Rudy investigates the scarab further and makes a disturbing discovery. The artifact can never be removed. It has formed a permanent neural bond with Jaime and will remain connected for the rest of his life. Before they can process the news, Victoria locates Jaime's family. Her private militia attacks the Reyes home. Soldiers drag everyone outside at gunpoint while Jaime races back using the suit. The battle is intense. Bullets rain down on the family, but Jaime protects them with massive energy shields. He asks the AI for non-lethal weapons and begins disabling soldiers without killing anyone. Just when victory seems possible, tragedy strikes. Milagros falls while escaping. Alberto rushes to help her and is brutally injured. The stress triggers another heart attack. Jaime hears his father's cries and rushes to his side. That moment of distraction cost him everything. Victoria and Ignacio overpower him with electrical weapons and capture him. As Jaime is dragged away, he watches helplessly while Alberto dies and the family home burns to the ground. The next morning, grief threatens to consume the Reyes family. But Nana refuses to surrender. Instead of mourning, she insists they rescue Jaime. Jennifer arrives and takes everyone to the Blue Beetle headquarters. There she unveils her father's incredible aircraft known as the Bug. Armed with advanced gadgets and technology, the family prepares for war. Meanwhile, Victoria transports Jaime to a heavily fortified island facility. Her plan is horrifying. Using a specialized machine, she intends to extract the scarab's coding and transfer it into the OMAC program. The procedure will kill Jaime. At the same time, Ignacio is connected to the system so he can become the first perfect OMAC soldier. The extraction begins. The pain is unbearable. As Jaime's mind slips away, he enters a vision where he meets Alberto once more. His father reminds him that family has always been his greatest strength and encourages him to embrace his destiny. For the first time, Jaime fully accepts the scarab. The synchronization becomes complete. Unfortunately, the data transfer succeeds as well. Ignacio emerges with a perfected OMAC armor. At that exact moment, the Reyes family launches their assault. The Bug crashes through the fortress defenses while Rudy unleashes gadgets that incapacitate guards. Milagros and Jennifer destroy rows of OMAC suits before an explosion separates them. Inside the facility, Jaime awakens just as scientist Jose finally rebels against Victoria's cruelty. He helps Jaime escape but pays with his life when Ignacio kills him. Reunited with Nana and the others, Jaime races back into battle after discovering Jennifer and Milagros are missing. His powers now function perfectly. The fully synchronized scarab responds instantly to every thought. He defeats dozens of soldiers with ease. Then Ignacio arrives. The final battle begins. The two armored warriors clash across the sky, exchanging devastating energy attacks and transforming weapons at incredible speed. Elsewhere, Jennifer escapes Victoria and destroys the data needed to recreate the scarab technology. Back on the battlefield, Jaime gains the upper hand but eventually becomes overwhelmed by Ignacio's experience. When Rudy is endangered, Jaime nearly gives in to rage and prepares to kill his opponent. The AI stops him. Instead, it reveals Ignacio's memories. As a child, Ignacio lost his mother during a military operation connected to Cord Industries. Victoria later manipulated him and transformed him into a test subject. For the first time, Jaime understands that Ignacio is also a victim. Refusing to take revenge, he spares his enemy. That act of compassion changes everything. Freed from Victoria's control, Ignacio turns against her. He overloads his armor and sacrifices himself, killing both Victoria and himself in a massive explosion that destroys the entire island. Fortunately, Rudy arrives aboard the Bug and rescues Jaime and Jennifer moments before disaster strikes. With the threat finally over, the family reunites. Together they mourn Alberto and honor his memory. Sometime later, Jennifer assumes control of Cord Industries. During a public announcement, she declares that all military projects will be permanently terminated. The Reyes family returns to their destroyed neighborhood expecting more hardship. Instead, they find support. Neighbors gather around them, offering comfort, friendship, and help rebuilding their lives. Jennifer offers Rudy a position at Cord Industries and promises to rebuild the family's home. For the first time in a long while, the future looks bright. Gathering his courage, Jaime finally asks Jennifer on a real date. She happily agrees. The two share a kiss before the scarab launches them into the sky together. But the story isn't over. Back inside the Blue Beetle headquarters, an old computer suddenly activates. A voice recording begins playing. It's Jennifer's father. And according to the message, he isn't dead at all. He's still out there somewhere. And that's the story of Blue Beetle,